morning, teacher. My name is Mallory Salgado, and today I have the pleasure to present my speech about passive voice. The passive voice is a way of contracting a sentence that allows us to emphasize in the object or action and not in the person who performed it or in the subject who performed the action. For example, my brother was hit. As we can see in the sentence, the important is focuses in the action and not in who performed it. When we use the passive voice, we can use in three different ways. First, when we don't know who performed it or when it's not important to mention in the sentence. Second, when we want to avoid who performed the action. And third, when we want to focus on the result of an action and not with the agent that performed it. To make this type of sentence, we have to keep in mind the way, structure, or form which they are made. First, the subject. The subject is the person or object who received the action. Then come the verb to be conjugate. The verb to be will depend on the tense that we will use in the sentence. Then come the verb in past participle. The past participle of a verb is the third form of that verb. For example, wake, woke, woken, break, broke, broken. Waken and broken are the third form, and that will be the verb that we will use in a sentence of passive form. And last comes the agent. The agent is a noun phrase or a pronoun that identifies the person who performed the action. In passive voice sentence is usually the object of the preposition by. When we make a passive voice sentence, it's not always necessary to mention the agent or the person who performed the action. Transformation to an active sentence to a passive sentence. When we want to transform an active sentence to a passive sentence, we always have to keep in mind and be careful with the verb. We have to take present that when we want to do the transformation, the verb have to be a transitive verb, because if it's an intransitive verb, we cannot transform into a passive one. The transitive verbs are those verbs that are followed by an object, and the intransitive verbs are those verbs that are not followed by an object. An example of a transitive verb in a sentence can be Juan threw the ball. As we can see in the sentence, the verb is followed by an object, and that's why we can transform this sentence into a passive one. And that will be, the ball was thrown by Juan. One example of a transitive verb in a sentence can be they jumped. As we can see in the sentence, we don't have any object that comes after the verb, and that's why we cannot pass the active sentence to a passive one. That's why we always have to be very careful and pay attention in the verb when we want to pass an active sentence to a passive. Here are some examples of active sentence transformed into a passive one. First, simple present. He opened the door. The door is opened by him. Present progressive. My father is washing the car. The car is being washed by my father. Simple past. Somebody hit me. I was hit by somebody. Past progressive. I was playing the guitar. The guitar was played by me. Future. Our boss will sign the contract. The contract will be signed by our boss. Present perfect. I have eaten a hamburger. A hamburger has been eaten by me. Past perfect. We had lost the key. The key has been lost by us. And last, future perfect. Maria will write in a letter. A letter will have been written by Maria. Thank you.